Hi guys, Paul here at Paul Phillips Fix. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna humble myself. I got this 2007 BMW K1200R Sport. It only had 2,600 miles on it when I got it. The bike was like mint. I hadn't ridden in 32 years, so guess what? I dropped the fucking thing. Terrible news. But I did some scratch here. My slider got a little chewed up a little bit, and some scuff marks on the handles that I can paint. I'm gonna get the factory paint and touch all of that up. And there was a scratch on the body panel. Not a scratch, more like a gouge, but shit happens, right? I bought the bike to ride it, so I never had a bike with a center stand before, so I lost it. Bad balance. I had the wheel turn when I tried to put it on its center stand, and it went over. I broke the directional. I'll show you how to replace those. It's actually very simple. Let me see what size torque I have here. I put it back already. I believe it's a 27, or maybe it's larger. Hold on. Let me look. Oops, dropping the camera. I'm dropping everything, guys. I'm human. I give myself room to fuck up. I'm an old bastard now. I'm senile. I believe it's a 27. Maybe it's a 30. It's a T30. So you take a Phillips screwdriver, you just get in there, you pop the lens out from the front, then you can disconnect the two wires, then you get a T30 Torx and get this piece off, and you feed the wire through and assemble the directional. Very simple replacement if you drop your bike like I did, wow, and break the fucking thing. Then I started removing this side panel. I got a K&N air filter I want to put in here. Yesterday I did an oil change on it. First time working on the bike, so I'm learning as I go. There's a screw there, and a screw on the bottom right there. You got to remove those 3 screws. I will tell you what size Torx they are. I really shouldn't be hanging that off of the wire like that, but I don't feel like taking that directional off again. I just put it on. Those screws are a T25. So you're gonna remove those 3. That black panel pops out. The hell was it? That black one. Am I losing my mind? You got to take the seat off. The battery cover has to come off. There's 3 screws for that. They are a different size than the other ones. Then I believe you have this one has to come out. This one down here. And I don't know if there was one down there too. And then you got to pop them out. Be careful. You got to kind of come up and lift that panel out. Then you can get that out. Then you have 2 of these clips. One on the bottom, one on the top. You got to depress them and slide them out. Right like that. They're both the same, top and bottom, so it doesn't matter. Being that I got this all assembled, I can just take the whole cone off. I believe, yep. It's like a grommet there that it goes into. And then you got your air filter out. That filter's in good shape, but I wanted to put a K&N filter on this. And I think I have the wrong filter, guys. I have the wrong K&N air filter, maybe. Yep. Let me go see. It might be the right one. I'll be back. Okay guys, this is the stock filter that was in there. This is the K&N filter. It's got a cone on it. If you buy one of these, you never have to buy another filter again. These filters get oiled Don't soak it too much. I don't believe this came pre-oiled. It's got a cone that's going to let a lot more air flow in, and then it fits right in there like that. So I'm going to go spray this with some K&N filter oil and install it. Okay, I'm happy. This is going to make it howl even more. Okay guys, I went around that 2 times spraying it. I wanted to get filter on oil on all of the filter element. That helps to capture dirt particulates. I'm going to wipe this out before I reinstall this. Let me go get a paper towel. Actually, I can do it with my hand. It's not that dirty. Not much dirt in there actually at all. Filter goes in. Then you have that grommet there. It's a sliding grommet on the side here where this pin goes. There's a grommet on the body that slides. It's right here. You're gonna have to push it up towards the front, then put this on and then slide it in and lock it. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see anything from all the way over here, but I'm gonna go into that grommet. I slid it forward, put that in there, and then work this into the housing. There you go, like that. Then you reinstall these locks. Go partially in with both of them to let them pull in together. Put them in until they click. Putting in a K&N air filter.
Yeah, you
Yep.
gotta ruin it.
What?
You gotta put a Purolator filter in there.
Nah,
instead.
K&N filter's better, man.
Yeah, where the hell did you put that now? Right in that thing, huh?
Right in here. I'll show it to you.
Oh, that's all right. Don't take it apart.
No, I'll
Bob.
take it apart for the camera, actually.
I'm waiting for
'cause
my
I'm
brother Walt. He's
watching
gonna
the
come
camera.
up. He put he went and bought bolts for that yesterday. Remember Wally?
Yep.
For that caliper, he's got it back on. Oh, part of your lens here, huh? Part of your.
Yeah, I broke it.
Yeah, so
I put a new directional on today.
He's going to be coming up here soon. I'm going to take that other side off and just put a. I got a torque wrench. I don't know how good it is.
Here, let me show you this. Let me show you the difference. I'll show you guys. You can see me disassembling this.
No, I don't want to. I don't want you to take it apart.
That's a
again.
stock filter, right?
Yeah, it's clean too.
Yeah, I know, but look at the area of that. Now
Save
watch,
it for a
watch
spare.
watch the K&N. I don't need that. I never need another filter again. I got the K&N.
Oh,
I
that's
can
right
wash it.
too. Yeah.
I can clean it.
Yeah. I say when they get dirty, you throw them out.
These you clean.
Even in
And
K
you
and N,
oil
I
'em.
don't believe in that.
No, you clean them and oil them.
It's, to me, you put oil on, you're restricting the air.
No, you're not. I want to show you the difference in the filter, the K&N.
Yeah. Jeez, Paul, hey, taking it all apart again.
It's hard to get it out now.
Yeah, I guess it
Well,
is.
it seals in good. It's got a good rubber seal on it. These K&N filters are not cheap junk.
Oh, I'll be right there. He's down there now. Well, I'm gonna look for them fucking lights in the car. If I got
Hold on
them,
1 second. I really want to show
if
you
I
this.
got them lights, you could have the lenses out of them anyways.
Yeah, I don't think they fit this.
I'm gonna
to be
look and
honest.
see.
Now look at the difference.
Oh,
of
that
this.
comes out sideways.
Yeah. Now
Oh,
look at
yeah,
this.
you got a cone.
See
You
how
got
much
the
more?
cone
See
shape.
how much more area there is?
Yeah, it's got
There's
the
so much
cone.
more area for air to get in.
That's how my Ford truck was. Had the cone-shaped filter.
That's absolutely going to make the bike breathe better.
It might, yeah.
It definitely will.
Well, you don't really, you know, that's got all the power.
Oh shit! Now I lost my grommet. Here it is. I got it. He doesn't believe in K&N filters. He believes in Fram filters. I say Fram is junk. Fram is junk, guys. K&N all the way. proven to let more airflow in. Engines breathe better with K&N filters. Here we go, we're in now. Now, the housing goes back on. Gotta make sure you get that in that cone. This is gonna be tricky, right? How do I get into there? Oh, I gotta take this out. This comes out and then gets reinstalled. You can't see what I'm doing down here, guys. I'm removing this cone from the body. Then you'll pop it back in from the front, I guess. Seems like the only way, yeah. That's the way it's gotta go back together. This comes out of the front. A little difficult to get out of there. That comes out of the front. And that'll go back in after you replace the body panel. All right, this panel goes on last, but that cone had to come out of there anyway. All right, this goes on next. Call me retarded. Like I said, I never did this before. I'm getting confused. This goes this way. Go up, get your clips in. Go. That's on there. Screws go back in. I'm not tightening anything all the way up until I get them all in. The one up by the tank was larger. One oddball one. All the body ones here are smaller. Something clicked in there, right? I'm going to disassemble this again. Something pops in there. I want to make sure I engage it. I believe there was some kind of a lock on there. I don't want to miss that. Like I said, first time doing it. I'm not perfect. I don't have any directions here. I'm finding my own way. Hopefully it'll help you guys if you got a K1200R Sport. I didn't see anything on removing body panels on this. I did see it on the S. This filter is the same as the S1200. The S1200 takes 2 filters. The R Sport only takes 1. It's like a lock here. Right, that's for the other panel. Okay. Just seeing if I'm missing something. I don't want to break any of these tabs. Somebody had this apart before and they broke the tab for the side piece here. I'm going to try to cement that with something. Gonna have to put some kind of adhesive on there because somebody snapped it off. It's supposed to hide this panel, and right here the glue came off. Right on this spot here, there's a tab. I'll show it to you right here. Looks like somebody glued it before. They didn't use very good glue. Maybe I'll use Gorilla Glue. Going loose with these, all of these at first. I want to get a position, then I'll snug it up. Okay guys, that broken body clip, I put 2-ton epoxy on there. I got it clamped. I'm gonna give it about 3 hours to set up, and then hopefully that'll hold. We'll see. What are you gonna do? I didn't break it, damn it. This filter I'm tossing in the garbage because I don't need it. I got the K&N filter now. I'll never have to replace the air filter on this. Every couple of oil changes, I'll pull this, clean it with soapy water. They have cleaner for it, but I find out that this soap and warm water works great for cleaning it. You let it dry, air dry, and then spray it again with the K&N air filter oil, or any brand air filter oil will work. So don't saturate it though. You don't want to be sucking all that oil up into your intake. So just enough to where the material absorbs the oil. Okay guys, let's hope that this epoxy holds on here, and I guess I'll be throwing the bike back together, or maybe not. I may be pulling this other lower cover off and do my coolant. I need to do my engine coolant on here. I have no history on this bike. When I called the BMW dealership, they had no record of this bike coming in for any services at all. So I didn't know how old the oil was. It looked pretty good, but it could have been in there for years, you know. The bike just sat. So I did fresh engine oil and filter. I put a K&N filter on here. I think it was K&N 106. I'm not sure of that. I ran 5W40 Castrol Edge full synthetic oil in here. I think it recommends regular dinosaur juice, but I like running synthetics, so that's what I did. We'll see how the clutch does with that. I think it'll be fine. And like I said, the engine coolant I need to do. I'm not recommending that you do what I do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. You can call BMW and buy the BMW filters and the BMW oil and coolant and all that other stuff. What I am going to use for the engine coolant will be distilled water and Prestone. I buy the concentrate and I dilute it myself, 50-50. A lot of times I'll test it to see that it holds to below 20 below zero. And that's what I do. I've had good luck. On all of my cars, I change my engine coolant every 3 years. I can't stress enough. Do not use anything other than distilled water if you're buying a concentrate and diluting it yourself. If you use tap water or any kind of spring water, the minerals in that water will eat up your cooling system and you're going to have problems. It's going to be expensive fuck up. So only distilled water if you buy the concentrate, or use the 50-50 pre-made blends. I don't like to do that. I prefer to concentrate. It's cheaper that way, and I get to make it up myself. All right, I'm gonna let this set up, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. I know I'm yapping a lot. Hey, trying to bring you some useful information. If I'm a pain in the ass, what could I say? Fuck off, monkey. Find another channel. I'm just kidding. I'm glad you guys are here. Please give a like and subscribe. It helps support the channel. It's our channel. It shows YouTube that somebody is watching. And maybe down the road, if I get enough subscribers, I'll get some promotional stuff and I can pass some stuff on to you guys. I want to start doing posts in my community page when I have the time. I'm going to start putting the tools that I use and links to where to get them. It won't be at extremely crazy prices. I'll be sending you links for cheap prices, and you get some good quality tools. You don't need to go with Snap-on to get a good tool, man. Oh, there goes Larry. No, I epoxied that broken piece.
Oh, let me go look. My brother just left. I put the impact. They weren't loose. I put the impact wrench in and beat the hell out of them. They're not loose. The other side. Well, 2 little bolts, they had like an epoxy right on the tread, some kind of Loctite right on them. They come with some shit right on the treads.
And what did you tighten them with?
I tightened them with an impact on the other side. Waldo tightened them with a breaker bar yesterday in his yard, tight as he can get them. And he's strong.
Right.
He tightened them as hard as he could. Because my brother couldn't get them that tight. You know?
They did brakes on their truck and the brake caliber bracket came loose. Not good. All right. I'm going to take a break here. Hi guys, Paul here at Paul Phillips Fix. I'm doing various things on my K1200R Sport. I have some of my side panels up. You can look at directional and air filter replacement. I did the right turn signal. I actually dropped the bike. Stupid mistake. And I just threw a K&N air cleaner in here. So in that video, I'll show you the different panels that need to come off, the order of them. Now I'm going to do a engine coolant change. After you get to the point where I was doing the air cleaner, I had to remove this final cover here. There's a clip that goes right on this metal stud here. There's a clip and a washer that go on that you have to remove to pull this piece off. And then there is a Torx down. Where the hell's the Torx? Over here. Torx that goes there. I believe it's a T30. I could be wrong. It's not a T30, it's a T25. I'm sorry. Then you can get to your radiator cap, which is right here. That is full. Now your drain is over on this side. I'm going to purge this with vacuum. That way I don't have to bleed any of the air out. I'm going to eliminate all of the air. Let me show you where the bleeder is here, where the drain plug is. I mean, there's a little petcock right here on the bottom left-hand side of the motorcycle. You're going to open that and crack your reserve tank, your yeah, I guess it would be your reserve, and let air in there so it'll drain out quickly. Okay, I'm going to see if I couldn't turn it with my fingers, so I'm going to try to be gentle here. I don't want to break it. I'm going to try with the vice grips. The reason why I have the vice grips here is there's a vent hose that comes down from this tank that I'm going to have to pinch off when I want to put a vacuum there. It's one of these hoses here. There's 3 hoses over back here, right by the gear shifter. There's a few hoses. One of these is the vent hose for the overflow tank, I guess, or reserve tank. I'll put a vacuum on it and see which one of these are sucking, and then I will pinch that off, okay? There's little clips on there that hold them together. You know what I might do? I got a golf tee. That'll work even better. I'll probably try putting a golf tee in there and see if that'll stop the vacuum leak. I do want to hold vacuum, or else I'm going to get air back in the system when I try to refill it. And I don't want air. I don't want to have to bleed this. These aren't going to work because I got the rubber tip on them. I got to go get a pair of bent needle nose pliers. I'll be old and broken, so I needed to go get a pad to kneel on and a tool to help me turn that. What pretty blue fluid they put in there. Oh my God, I'm going to put that cheap yellow stuff. Is the bike going to explode? I hope not. I'm just going to let that drain. I'll give that a few minutes to drain, and then I'll show you what I have to do this job. Okay, on this bike, it was the middle hose that was the vent for the overflow tank. I blew in here and felt air blowing out of it. I have shoved the screwdriver in there. I'm going to see if that's enough to hold a vacuum. If not, then I'm going to have to kink the hose. I would suggest plugging that and put some pressure in here, blow in here, and make sure you totally drain that out. It'll clear that tank out. I was going to mix Prestone up, but I don't have enough, so I'm going to have to run to the store and get some antifreeze for this. Maybe I'll go with Xerox or something, just for a change. So I'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back from Walmart. I went with Prestone. I've been using it, like I said, in all my vehicles. I haven't had a problem. This is the Purge Kit. It's got a siphon on here. You hook up a compressed air line, open this petcock here, and open your air. It will go by and suck a vacuum in here. Let me show you. I'm turning it on, and I'm opening this valve. And you see the gauge is going into a negative. When you get a good negative reading, close the valve, turn your air off. Then you're going to hook your line up. Try to get as much fluid in the line that's going into the antifreeze. This comes off. As this comes off, now you have to try to fill this line up as best as you can with antifreeze. That way you don't get any air in the system. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing over here. I'm going to siphon some up in here and try to pinch the hose. I'm going to suck it up with my mouth, which is not the best way to do this, but nope, I lost it. Just going to do a regular vacuum here. Regular siphon. Be careful with this stuff. It's poisonous to animals. If you care about animals, hose down the area thoroughly. If you get any on the ground, please pinch it now and then try putting it in. That was pretty good. Got a tiny bit of air in there. Now I'm going to open this and let it suck the antifreeze. Oh shit, I thought I just filmed my whole thing for purging the system. You got this Radiator Purge Kit. This piece fits on your radiator. You tighten this down until it makes a seal. Then you hook up your air line to this and open the petcock and let it go down to a vacuum. When it won't drop anymore, you close this, then prime this hose here, and then dunk it down in your coolant, and then open this valve, and it'll suck all the engine coolant up into the system. Mine was full to the top, and my reserve tank was also full. I'm just going to start it for a minute. I'm not going to get it hot. I'm just going to run it quick and then check the levels again. I think I videoed what I did down here. I took a big Phillips head screwdriver. I put it on the vent hose. It was the middle hose on this bike, but it may vary on your bike. Just blow through here and see where you feel air coming out on those vent hoses, and clog it off with something. Plug it with a screwdriver, or pinch the hose and put a pair of pliers on there, vice grips or whatever, or hose clamp pliers, and pinch that off, so when you put the vacuum on there, the system will be sealed and you'll get a thorough vacuum in your whole cooling system. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope there was some useful information for you guys here. I will be doing more videos. I did a video on the oil change on this that I posted. I just did a video on replacing a turn signal, and I'm also going to be changing the final drive oil on this soon. I don't have the history on this bike. I called BMW. They had no history of this thing being into the dealership, so I'm not going to skimp on preventative maintenance. It's always cheaper to buy oil, coolant, and lubricants than to replace a motorcycle. So thanks for watching, guys. Take good care of your bikes, they'll take good care of you. Same goes for your cars. And take good care of your tools, they'll last you a lifetime. Stay safe out there. Bye bye. Oh, I almost forgot, please give us a subscribe. It helps support the channel and show YouTube that somebody's watching, and a like would be nice too. You wanted a bag, right? Okay, guys, take care. Say hi to Wendy. Take good care of your bags, and they'll take good care of you. Yeah, taking good care of puppy shit bags. We got a puppy, that's all she does. Crap her brains out. All right, guys, bye-bye. This goes on this grommet here. Holds that down. Don't go crazy tightening these. They're just on body clips. Snug them up a little bit, that's it. Right, the top one was the larger one. I gotta go get some type of cement for this. I gotta clean this up and get some type of quality adhesive. Hi guys, Paul here at Paul Phillips Fix. It's Tuesday, November 10th, I think. I'm pretty spun out. We got a brand new puppy who was a rescue. Our older dog of 15 and a half years old passed away. And we have our other dog, Coco, there, who's about 10 years old now. I believe dogs and other animals should have another member of their species with them, so we always have two. We thought about getting rabbits. We'll get 2 of them if we do. So today I have a 2007 BMW K1200R Sport. Yesterday I tried to film changing the engine coolant. I decided to go with Prestone in mine. I am not a firm believer in these brand specific overpriced fluids. I'm running Castrol full synthetic 5W40 in my engine, Prestone as the engine coolant, and I have Mobil 1 full synthetic for my final drive. So I attempted to film, if they came out, purging of the coolant system. I hadn't been able to find any information on the removal of these panels on here. I also installed a K&N air filter. If you're going to do that, you need to take this cover off, which has a screw here, a screw here. You have to remove the battery lid, and I believe there's another screw under the seat. I got to take the seat back off again, or maybe not at this point. I don't think I have to. I'm going to try to show how these panels go back on. Somebody worked on this bike previous to me and they busted this. I put 5-minute epoxy on there. Then this morning I put some more adhesive. I put Gorilla Glue on there. So I'm going to try to do this with the head cam, if I can remember the order that these panels go in. Somebody to learn something. If I can't, I'll be boring you to death. So I believe my radiator cover has to go on number 1. This is fastened with 2 fasteners. One is a washer and a clip that goes on a stud that sticks out of here. I'll show you where that is. That is located right over here. I hope I'm focusing in right. I can't see what I'm filming from my head. Right here. I'm just going to move this out of the way. I didn't feel like taking that directional off again. I had to replace that because I did screw up and drop the bike. I tipped it over, rushing to try to get in my house quick, putting it on the center stand, and I wound up spilling it. So, things happen, right guys? They shouldn't, but they do. Here's the washer, and then a little retainer clip that goes on there. It's like a spring-loaded clip. Sorry about this being in the way, guys. I just didn't want to disassemble that again. Hopefully I can get this on now. Did the washer go in the back? I don't think so. I believe the washer was in the front. Maybe the washer was in the back. No, I believe the washer was in the front. I may need to get Wendy's help with this. I might not film it. What I'm going to have to do is depress that a little bit and get that clip on there. I'm going to need Wendy to help me. You get the idea. Okay, Wendy gave me a hand. She's holding that panel up. I just had to pop that in there. Then that little retainer goes on there. Then you have this torque screw that is a T25 that goes on. Thank you. Thank you very much. I may need to bother you again. Now I believe the other black panel goes on. Yes, this goes on next. Let me look at the other side because I am absent-minded and senile now. I can't remember anything. All right, that's to the front. This has a little retainer clip here. This goes through a grommet and then gets clipped on, similar to the other setup. I just have to find the grommet. There it is up there. Clips on here. Right there is a clip that snaps into there. Then this screw goes here, and then this grommet. they put a sliding piece in there so you can move that grommet to get that little clip in position. It helps you with fastening this. Okay, that clip is in. Now I'm going to move this, position it where that clip is. That's snapped in, and now my T25 fastener. All of these fasteners are the same. The only one that is different are the ones that go on the battery cover. They are a little bigger. You don't have to go crazy tightening these. These are just going into little body clips. You can strip them out. Now this clip is where this snaps, I believe. No, this one is where that snaps in and it was broken. So I'm hoping that my glue job works. Let me make sure there's no more fasteners I'm missing. No, there's not. Now we have to position this to go in. My cone will go in last. This cone right here, I have a rubber piece that came out of here. You have to take that out and put that in after you get the side fairing piece on. Okay? I want to try to be gentle with that piece that I repaired. Snaps in there like that. That gap looks like it's a little open to me. Nope, it's the same on the other side. Okay. And there are two fasteners for this, I believe. Only two, yep. One here. Again, don't go crazy over tightening these. Something you might want to check once in a blue moon to make sure you're not losing them. I may buy some of these screws from BMW, so I have them on hand for when I'm working on it. If I ever lose any, I have replacements. They can't be that expensive to get a few body panel screws. Okay, that seemed like it's supposed to snap in there a little bit more. I guess not. I guess that's the way it fits. Yep, that's the way it fits. I want to put everything back together right, you know? Okay, I'm out of fasteners, which is a good thing. I don't like to have leftover parts when I do a job. I know some people that work that way. Well, I knew somebody that worked that way. He's dead now. Frank. He was in some of my other videos. Pretty useless guy. All right, now I have to put the battery cover back in. I should have 3 fasteners in here. I do. I have one more short fastener here that goes somewhere. I think it's on the bottom here. Yep, right here on the bottom. Under the headlight assembly is the other fastener for that front fairing piece. That goes right there. Don't forget that one. It's out of sight. Don't let it be out of mind. Once again, don't go too crazy. Now my battery compartment cover goes on. You have to unlock the steering on this and put it in a straightforward position to manipulate that battery compartment cover. You gotta straighten your front wheel out. It just snaps in there like so. These screws are bigger. They're the same size T25 though. They're just a little larger screws. I don't know why nobody posted any videos on how to remove these body panels. That was weird. I've seen some videos that were on the R, but not the R Sport. So I'll be posting videos on the R Sport. I do follow company torque specs when I work. I don't like to do things half-assed, so hopefully I'll bringing you guys some useful information on this bike. I think I am going to put in the cam chain tensioner that I have. I bought an improved one. I looked up, let me take this off my head. I looked up issues on this bike. Some of the manufacturing weaknesses were as follows. The rear wheel hub, I believe, is aluminum. They have cracked, but they're not cracking because of an error with the design, I believe. I spoke to a mechanic from BMW, Max BMW. He said people are over torquing it and they're cracking. So they're on a recall. I'm going to get that replaced with a steel hub. I don't trust anybody to work on my equipment, so when they do this, I will be checking the final drive fluid. I was going to change it, but since I'm going to have that done, maybe I'm not going to change that out. We'll see. That's still up in the air, but after they do it, I will definitely be checking the fluid levels on that. I've heard of people on the forums taking them to a dealership and not having the correct level of rear drive lubricant placed in there. Another weak point on this bike, the clutch basket, which is the assembly that holds the friction disc and frictions. I believe it was the fault of the manufacturer that contracted out with BMW. Oil goes down a passage on this shaft that's on the throwout for the clutch spring. There's only one groove in there for oil to flow on this design on this year. The newer bikes have two passages to allow twice as much oil. That oil is flung around in the clutch basket and then gets out on the wet clutches. On this bike, at the bottom of the clutch basket, they had an area where the holes are drilled about a ½ an inch or so from the edge of the basket. So the first one or two friction discs are getting starved of oil, and the clutch prematurely burns up. So I'm gonna have to disassemble that clutch basket and drill out a couple of holes right down at the base. And I'm going to go with the K1300S rod and bearing, throwout bearing, because if I do use that rod, this bearing won't work. And while I'm in there, I may as well throw a new bearing in. Not an expensive part. It's going to be like $105 to do that. Another problem, this cam chain tensioner has been known to bleed out with the oil, relieving its pressure, and the cam chain gets real sloppy and slaps around, and it's been known to jump a tooth or two and crash the valves and destroy the engine, basically. So I spent about $150 on an improved performance cam chain tensioner and $8 for a cam jump guard. It's a $8 piece of plastic, $8.50. I got it from Europe. I'll put a posting from the company so you guys can find it. That just pops in here. You can do it while you have the clutch assembly open. It pops in there, and then the outer case holds it in place. So even if this were to bleed down, the cam chain is retained in that jump guard where it can't jump any teeth, protecting the engine. I definitely believe that that is under $10, very, very well spent. So maybe I'll throw that timing chain tensioner on there now. That'll be another video. Well guys, that's how you remove some of your body panels if you have to do your air filter or your engine coolant or get into your battery compartment. I hope that was useful information to you guys. If you do need to do a directional, you just have this torque screw here to loosen. Pop this Phillips out. This whole head comes off, comes apart. You can unplug the wires to the bulb. You pass them through the directional housing, take the old directional off, and then reverse for the installation. That's an easy replacement, guys. Okay, you guys stay safe, take good care of your bikes, they'll take good care of you. Take good care of your cars, they'll do the same. And take good care of your tools, they'll last you a lifetime. And don't forget to take good care of your families. All right, guys, thanks for watching the channel. Please give me a little support with a like and a subscribe. It just shows YouTube that somebody's watching. You be safe out there. Bye bye.